Wow, look at that. Right on cue.
It's
snowing. Look at this. It's snowing. We got the Christmas music going again tonight. A little bit of jazzy Christmas music.
But why are you tiny and in the corner? It's in the screen.
Well,
it's one of the new StreamYard features.
It is.
That we haven't used yet.
No, I've used it a couple times.
Yeah, you used it like what, once?
Very briefly, but I've used it.
They've got to make it a little bit more customizable before it's fully.
It's still not quite like an OBS open thing, but StreamYard keeps adding new features, which is cool. Anyway, this is welcome to the WDWpov live stream show. Make sure you share us out to all your friends, your family, your loved ones, your enemies that you want to force to watch the show. And thanks for being out there. Oh my goodness, yeah. So Marcus very smartly decided to use I had the snowflake thing going there, or I had that. What about 6 months, 8 months ago? I put these little.
It was not 6 to 8 months.
It was a while ago.
It's been since you've had StreamYard.
It's been a while. And Marcus was like, hey, I'll put the snow on tonight. It's perfect. With the little Christmas
Facebook
music
doesn't cooperate tonight. You're going to YouTube. Well, what if YouTube doesn't cooperate?
Well, here's a couple of things here for you. See, we were talking about Cyber Monday and stuff, and StreamYard. Here's StreamYard right now. StreamYard has a thing going, which if you want to go through this link, and I'll try and post it again here in a while, they are, I think it's like 40% off, or it's some almost half off type deal by I think the next day or two. And StreamYard is what we use to do our broadcasts. And like you said, yeah, they keep adding new features and they keep adding new things. They've got that little picture-in-picture thing in there now that Mary was asking about. And also there is TubeBuddy. So if you are a YouTuber, a YouTube creator, TubeBuddy is something that we use. It helps give you more analytics and be able to see some stuff that you normally couldn't see, and do some things when you're posting YouTube videos that you normally can't do. So it's got some nice features, and they're having a big deal sale going on right now. And yeah, that one is 40% off. So that's going on till the end of tonight, midnight West Coast time. Anyway, enough of that. But anyway, welcome to the show. Looks like Mary's out there, Kelly's out there, Pat's out there. Did you say hi to Pat?
No, you can talk the entire time.
Okay, there's Pat. Hi, Pat. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, and I've been talking, and when I'm talking, I usually don't read the comments, so I'm going to pop them back.
You can't talk and read at the same time.
I can't, especially right now because we've got it on the small screen here. And the small screen is a little bit tougher for me to read because I'm an old guy. You'll get to that point someday.
I'm already at that point. See, I can't even read. I can barely read that right there.
Did anyone notice anything here with Marcus?
No, I don't think so.
Looking a little cleaned up tonight. I was sort of shocked. He came downstairs and he didn't even mention he was doing anything special. And he comes downstairs about 20 minutes ago? Half hour?
Yeah, give or take.
And he is completely clean shaven. Yes, that says you found the razor.
No, I knew where it was.
The scruff is gone, Mary said. The scruff is gone. So anyway, welcome to the show. We're going to be talking mainly, not entirely, but mainly, what's that movie called? You got to help me here. What's it called?
Wow. Mary did not like the beard.
Mary says looks much better.
Every single person commented on how good my beard looked.
Well, you did. You look good in the beard. You look good clean shaven. How's that?
All right, let's talk about Encanto.
Encanto. Is that what we're talking about? That's one of the things we'll be talking about tonight. The main thing we'll be talking about tonight. But before we get to that, we'll talk about a few other little Disney things. I'm not going to bring up any pictures or video. I'm just not going to put the little video snippet up. But how many of you heard there was another fight at Walt Disney World this past few
I thought that was
days?
Disneyland the one time.
No, there've been.
Oh yeah, the 50th there was the fight.
There've been. Well, this one was at one of the wildest, craziest, most dramatic rides that they have at Disney World.
What was it?
Do you know which ride it was?
Rise of the Resistance?
No.
Mickey
More
and Minnie's
exciting.
Runaway Railway?
More exciting than that. I mean, this
Tower
thing's
of Terror?
no. This thing is like the ultimate in thrill rides. At Mary says she did not hear about the fight. This is one of the thrilliest of the thrill rides at Walt Disney World. You ready for it? This I could see it getting
Teacups.
No, even
It's
more.
a Small World.
No, you're getting closer though.
Flight of Passage.
Not
No.
Flight of Passage. No, it was
Winnie the Pooh.
No.
Little Mermaid.
No, you're getting closer though. So exciting! I could see it bringing up the
Carousel of Progress.
the evil out of people to fight each other. You ready? Living with the Land.
How would anything happen on Peter Pan? They would crush the models or something.
Yeah, Peter Pan, that'd be tough. You'd be like bouncing.
Did someone bring mini cannons to put on the ships?
So instead of
Well, Living with the Land, that one seems more.
but it was at the
They're going to put guardrails on those boats.
No. It was actually at the end of the ride, apparently. It was when they were getting off the ride. They were at the de-embarkation area or whatever you want to call it. And apparently
Don't give people ideas. Hey, Disney did it already. They gave them mini cannons on Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin and Toy Story Midway Mania.
Yeah, so apparently
Someone hop off and pick some fruit.
Yeah,
there was no cucumber.
no cucumbers
involved.
Yeah, no fruit or vegetables.
Not that
involved.
I know of.
No, there were not. That I don't think so. I don't think there was
No, this was two people trying to grab the same cucumber, and they ended up fighting for it
because they were running low on cucumbers that day. So no, apparently they were getting off the ride, and somebody literally just apparently knocked somebody down, and then family members were like assisting, trying to get the person back up off the ground, while the other family members apparently were, hitting the person or doing something. I don't know. There was some swearing involved. That's why I don't even want to put the little video snippet up that I've seen. But getting off of the ride, living with the land. How much calmer of a ride could you be on? These people.
I don't know. That ending portion gets me riled up sometimes.
The ending portion, which part?
Yeah, with like the pan flute going on in the background.
Oh yeah, and then they've got those pictures that flashing on and off. Yeah, I could see that could put you into a tizzy. That could just rile you up and get you ready to.
T9 promises.
T9, I don't know.
She's a street fighter.
I thought I saw somebody that looked a lot like she's a street fighter. I thought I saw T9 in the background, and Ed was the one pounding the person on the floor, just bam, smashing. No, it was not. But maybe we should rename the ride. We could call it Livid with the Land. I'm sorry, I had to do that one. Livid with the Land.
Epcot's got a pretty good track record so far. Fight on Living with the Land and drunks climbing the pyramid.
Yeah, drunks. That's right. The drunk guy climbing the pyramid. We had
drunks fighting each other, obviously.
and the cucumber thing.
The person who almost had their leg taken off. Yeah, even Mary thought it was bad.
Yeah, thanks. I try.
No, you really don't. If that's the best you can come up with, you don't.
There was something else I had on my mind. I should have wrote it down. It was another stupid pun.
Yeah, we already got the cucumber thief, T9. All the nuts people at Epcot.
There are. I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, name another park. Walt Disney World Park, where you can get blitzed out of your skull on alcohol and climb a pyramid.
Not too many. Popping the popcorn. Katie's out there. How's it going, Katie? Yeah, we're talking about. I don't know if you heard about the fight at the exit portion of Living with the Land.
You almost said livid.
I know. I almost did say livid with the land. That's going to stick in my head now. Livid.
Assuagio cheese.
Assuagio?
You're the one who did that.
I always call Asiago cheese. I call it Assuagio. I'm sorry. Oh, she just got out of work too. Don't type a lot of stuff. You make sure you're at a stoplight or something when you're, don't type while you're driving, I hope. So we don't want to cause an accident. But yeah, I mean, that's like one of the calmest. I mean, you would almost think people would be like comatose by the time they got off that ride. I love it. I do. I love Living with the Land. You like that ride, right?
It's basically the equivalent of the fall asleep attraction for Epcot.
I guess so.
Magic Kingdom has like 2, and they're both in Tomorrowland.
Which ones?
Well, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, or is that what it's called?
I usually stay awake for that
TTC.
one. TTC. I always have to wave at people.
TTA, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the People Mover.
Yeah. People Mover.
Yeah, Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. Yeah.
And then Carousel of Progress, but also stay awake for that too.
I do too. Yeah. I mean, Carousel of Progress and...
Did not hear anything about Living with the Land. Okay.
Wow, I'm surprised. That
Even I didn't hear anything, but I don't keep up with the news and Disney like you people do.
I keep up with all the good stuff. But yeah, so yeah, big fight at Livid with the Land. I wish I knew I could remember the other pun, but I can't. So, oh well. What else we got there? There was something else I was going to show you guys. I remember now. It's Disney related.
Of course it is.
It is. It's Disney related. Thing is, it really wasn't. It's not anything. It's not new news. Try saying that. It's not new news.
Living with the lumps. You're basically as bad.
That's about as bad as my Livid with the Land. Yes. But this one is just a little bit of an update. Okay.
That existed already.
I did too. Didn't you?
I thought it was finished. I thought it was already. I thought we went on that.
No, we did not. Let me see if I can bring this up here real quick. No, we did not go on this yet. It would be interesting if we did somehow. Let's see what happens here. There we go. The Disney Wish. This was a story about
their next bad direct to Disney Plus movie.
What? How's that?
It just sounds like their next bad direct to Disney Plus Christmas movie.
What? The Disney Wish or
something like that.
Hey, Jason's out there. How's it going, Jason? Now we can start the show.
No, it's too late. We're already a quarter of the way through.
We're already 15 minutes. No, you didn't miss anything. No, but Jason, they had a fight. I don't know if you heard about this. They had a fight on the exit when people were getting off of Living with the Land. I mean, one of the calmest, most slow rides at Disney. I don't know what riled these people up, but they started fighting when they got off the ride. And
maybe they just felt like it.
Speculation, though, is about not enough cucumbers to go around for the whole boat. So apparently they were fighting. No. Anyway, so one of the things that I just saw this today. It's actually an older article. It's from November 24th. So it's a few days old now, 5 days old. But I thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, I thought the Disney Wish was like already a done deal. I thought it was finished already, but no, it's still under construction. So this last week, they're building this thing over in Germany, and they've reached some milestones. Like this thing here, that part of the ship there, the tower, whatever they call it. That apparently just got put on here this past month or so, a few months. But this was pretty cool. You know how they do those time-lapse photo things when they show the Magic Kingdom being decorated from Halloween to Christmas overnight. Shake your head. Yes. 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 He knows all about that. You guys know about them. They do the time lapse thing, and they're doing a time lapse here of the Disney Wish. And I thought it was just interesting. So let's take a look at that real quick here. That's pretty cool how they fill the thing with water and they do all this stuff. That is pretty cool. At least I thought of it. The funnel, that's what it's called. The forward funnel was installed. That's that red tower shaped thing.
And what is it for?
Well, I mean, one thing, they actually have some specialty rooms and they have some special, observation areas and things like that in it. I'm not sure what else the funnel does. It's sort of like a nice streamlined piece there that they have on the ship. But yeah, apparently that was installed. Even this says, in July, the huge forward funnel was installed on the top deck. Their iconic red funnels are unique to the Disney Cruise Line.
Really?
Yes, it is. I mean, other ships have them, but that particular style in the red funnel that they have up there is it's a Disney thing. And it's unique to the Disney ships. But they also mounted the last block, which I guess was this piece right here. The last block, the last part of the ship parts back here. So it's coming along. And then apparently they also put the stern filigree, where it actually says the Disney Wish. Look how rough that is. I mean, that's a fairly rough looking.
The back of the ship still looks dirty.
It's they got a lot of work to do. That's what's Mary saying there? They had to get some special permit for the lifeboats. Huh? What was that all about? I'm not sure what that was about. Why would they need special permits for the lifeboats?
Yeah, didn't we have an incident with a giant cruise ship and not enough lifeboats? Why would we need special permits for them in the first place?
Back in the I think there was some iceberg thing or something that might have caused a problem with. Who's that out there? Ross, how are you doing out there? Hey, howdy, hey, everyone. You know who else says hey, howdy, hey? Yeah, I know. I say that too.
The color of the lifeboats?
I say hey, howdy, hey. No, actually, it's, what's the guy's name? Who's it? Toy Story. We all know.
The color of the lifeboats? That makes no sense.
The color of the lifeboats. So maybe I wonder if they were trying to maybe make it blend more with the ship or do something so it doesn't stand out. I don't know that, because you want the lifeboats, you would think, to sort of stand out on the water in case somebody has to come rescue you, right?
Yeah.
I would like it to be some nice
color that's illuminated or reflects a lot of light.
Yeah, but Ross is saying the special permit is because they wanted them to be a different color than the normal yellow or orange. Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe they're trying to get it to blend more, but I'm sorry, Disney, give me a, neon colored something or other, because I want to be rescued. I don't want, maybe they're trying to make it white or something just to blend in with the ship, or red or something else. That's good. It's interesting. But, so what is the color then? What is the color, if you guys happen to know, of the lifeboats? Okay. So T9 says they want them yellow instead of orange. Okay. See, I thought yellow was a normal color though, that they do with lifeboats. So I don't know if anyone knows that for sure. T9 says they want them yellow instead of orange.
Yellow like Mickey's shoes.
Okay. See, yellow I'm okay with. I could, I think out on the ocean, yellow would probably still be enough to be seen out on the ocean somewhere.
Is this one of the members of the...
T9 said they want yellow instead of orange.
Was this one of the members of the fight at living with the land.
I believe that this person right now saying hi gang or hey gang, yeah, I think he was involved with the fight at
was he
living with the land.
Was he a kicker or was he the kicky?
I think he was the one on the floor getting kicked. Sorry, Stan, you missed it. We were talking about the living with the land fight that happened this past week. Yeah, apparently, there was some fight. I'm dubbing it now livid with the land instead of living with the land. So yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah. So orange, yellow, I'm okay with either one of those. Okay. So you want to start talking about Encanto? Is it Encanto or Encanto?
They say Encanto in the movie.
I've heard it both ways. I have.
Yeah, like from the trailers too.
Like the closing song is Encanto.
They didn't say Encanto.
They says
said
Encanto. No,
They say it both ways in the
it
ending.
says Encanto.
They say it both ways.
I've heard Encanto.
Wow, Stan didn't even hear about the fight. No one heard
No one heard
about
about the
this fight.
fight. Wow, I can't believe it.
Man, Disney's doing a good job having the MSN keep this under wraps.
I'm breaking the news on that one. Apparently, yeah. Apparently, it's they paid off all the social media moguls.
You are supposed to go on the Wish next December.
Next December.
Stan wasn't in the fight. He can't get out of Canada.
It's true. Sorry, Stan. But yeah, so a couple of families got in a fight with each other.
Well, apparently, Minnie can get into Canada.
T9 says she saw the video.
Okay. I still haven't seen the video.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to.
But on the more important matters,
I was not going to pull the video up.
Children's entertainment.
Yes, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Please, can you at least get the message out there that says when a live show is actually starting, instead of like 2 or 3 days later and say, "Oh, there's a live show starting 3 days ago."
What?
Yeah, that doesn't work that way.
YouTube's fairly consistent.
YouTube isn't bad. YouTube usually, if it says if you are a subscriber, you're pretty sure you're going to get a
click
thing.
the bell on, it usually gives me their videos.
You click the bell.
Very rarely does it not give me a notification when something's happening.
Right. So Facebook doesn't do very good at that. YouTube does a much better job.
Although, what's the point of the bell option if you're subscribed? Other than just
you could determine how much you want to get notified.
He was very close to booking a last minute trip, probably just to join that fight.
Yeah, he heard the action was at Living with the Land, so he wanted to get involved with it.
Mary couldn't comment Saturday.
What's that?
Mary couldn't comment Saturday.
Couldn't comment. Oh, okay.
On Facebook.
Well, that's weird. They didn't block you.
Well, it's on the more pressing matters.
Yes, Encanto. We got to see Encanto, tomato. Are we on the same cruise?
You better book some reservations for the Wish next.
It could
December.
be if it's in December. It could be.
That way, we're trapped on a boat with these people.
We're not on that cruise.
I know. I said you better book it.
But we could try. Okay, Encanto. We got to see it last week. What was it? Wednesday night? Tuesday night?
It was Tuesday.
We got to see it a day before.
It's been 6 days.
It was like a day before it officially came out. Ooh, C-130's passing over. I don't know if you can hear them. Probably not. We have a C-130 military base nearby, and it's actually about probably 15 miles away, but they take this flight path that goes like right over our house different times of the day. It's pretty cool.
Stan, you are not funny. In fact, I have half a mind to do either one of these little options I have available to me.
Well, what's that? What's he saying? If Marcus doesn't like it, then he's guessing it was great. What are you gonna do? What?
I have half a mind to do either one of these options that I have available to me. Delete comment, block user.
Delete comment, block user. Oh man, Stan, you're like on the edge here.
I have half a mind to do either. So half a mind for the one, half a mind for the other.
Half a mind for one, half a mind for the other. So you're just trying to decide whether to delete the comment or just ban them all together, huh?
Well, not ban, block.
Block. He's going to block.
There's a difference.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we got to see Encanto, whatever you want to be. Yeah. Be nice.
Be nice. Who is she talking to? Me or Stan?
I think you. But or it could be Stan. I mean, you don't deserve to be harassed all the time. So, okay, here's the deal. I'm going to be brutally honest with you on some things about this movie.
As will I.
Well, he will. He will. I'm going to tell you my impressions of it, and they're not all bad.
And then I'll get to.
They're not all good.
I'll let you go, and then I'll rant.
Okay, but there is actually even someone else out there who, very major YouTuber / Disney person that I'm sure you all know, and he actually sent me a quote about the movie, and he said, "Feel free to use the quote on the show tonight." So I'm going to do that. Stan says, "Well, even the I have half of mine was wrong in that sentence." Why is that? What?
I think he's saying I have less than half a mind.
Oh, burn. But I'm going to tell you, the moving was stunning. The visuals were stunning.
Was stunning.
The movie, the visuals, the animation, very well done. Very well done.
I had an analogy that none of you got.
Okay.
That I said.
I'll be interesting to hear that.
I told you it, like right after we saw it.
Okay. Well, I don't remember, so you're going to have to sing. The movie was, it's hard to pin down, okay? First off, let's talk about the music. And again, we're trying to do this without spoilers, okay?
You know that stupid gag I did downstairs? How opposed to are you to me doing it up here?
You could use the line if you'd like.
Okay. So I won't.
So we're talking about.
I won't do the full thing.
You could just use the line. If people get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. Okay. So here's the deal. The music. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is not a good songwriter. Changed my mind.
Ooh.
No, Tina, we cannot talk about Hawkeye because we haven't seen it. So
yes, we'll get to that one.
If that's all you want to talk about, you can just leave.
No, I think T9 did watch it. I know she watched.
Well, we didn't watch it, so we can't talk about it.
She could comment about it.
But we're trying to talk about.
Did you like Hawkeye? Tell us, T9. Did you like it? We're gonna probably.
We'll
get to it the next day.
Talk about. I'm sure
we'll get to it in the next day or two here. So Lin-Manuel Miranda, yeah, he's got some good songs out there. He actually did the music from Moana. Okay. He did music from the new Mary Poppins Returns, which again, I didn't really connect very well with the music from that movie. There were a couple of good songs. I do like some of the music from Moana, but the music from this movie, it was very.
It was like if you took Hamilton and then made it family friendly, and I hate Hamilton.
It was very Hamilton-ish. Yes.
Hamilton-ish.
Hamilton-ish. That's a new word. It's in the dictionary. Hamilton, I couldn't understand half the words to the songs because they fly by so quick. And even the guys
singing them have said they couldn't understand what they were saying.
This is true. This what he's saying right now is an actual fact that the actors in the movie
they can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like a foreign group learning how to sing a song in English, and they just...
Is Encanto a musical? Well, yes, and the one song is basically a Let It Go ripoff.
Oh my goodness, there was a Let It Go song. It sounded like Let It Go for a while, and but yeah,
even back to Hamilton.
Most of the songs were just so quickly. I mean, the words just fly by, sort of like they do in Hamilton. Like, and he wrote the songs to Hamilton. You can't understand half of the words. You can't keep up with it. I'm sorry.
When a song is expositing stuff that it's trying to help you catch up with what's going on in the story, it's not helpful when you can't understand what's being said.
Right. So I couldn't connect.
And I've listened to some very fast talking people and understood everything they're saying. So
yeah, no, I mean, really, I could not connect with the songs in the movie.
Like the opening song is telling us about every family member. We can't understand what they're saying about half the family members.
Right. Exactly. And
Let It Go is a Let It Be ripoff.
Let It Go is a Let It Be. Huh? I don't think I made that connection.
I don't think Let It Be is. I think I've heard that song and it doesn't sound like Let It Go.
It's a much slower song.
Yeah.
Much slower song. And the guys who sang at the Beatles were like, they didn't look like Elsa.
And they couldn't have their ponytail clipped through their shoulder. Their shoulder.
Anyway, so the music for me, I didn't connect with it very well. There were a couple of good songs, and the last song, one of the closing title songs, actually is very catchy. It is. It's all sung in Spanish, so you're not going to understand it unless you happen to be Spanish.
So it has an excuse for you to not understand.
Exactly, but they say Encanto, la 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 la.
So wait until you can watch it with subtitles, is what you were saying.
Maybe,
no,
maybe
you
that'll
can't even
help.
keep up with the subtitles.
The subtitles probably go flying by the screen so fast you can't read them. But the last song, it's like an earworm.
I can't even remember what song you're talking about. It didn't stick with that song. Didn't stick with me,
and it just keeps repeating. Encanto, and it just keeps doing it.
That song didn't stick with me whatsoever, and it's probably the one that repeated the most. So
I will give it an A+ for great use of accordion music. I'm going to give it an A+ on that. It uses a lot of accordion, and I actually liked the accordion music, which they had. So yeah, the music didn't catch me. Okay. Because there are so many characters in this movie, there's not a huge amount of character development.
Which has been a common theme with movies releasing a lot recently.
Yeah, there has.
There's been too many characters, so they can prioritize making a bunch of toys more than fleshing out characters.
Yes, the more toys,
the more characters, the more toys we can make. The more outfit changes, the more toys.
But again, visually very stunning, very good in that. Accordion music, I give it an A+. 2 thumbs up.
You've already said that.
I know. Okay, this one's going to sound a little weird. Okay, I'm going to get a little preachy here.
Hawkeye has great character development.
Well, that's good.
Sure.
I hope it does, because I would like to watch it and see.
And he's talking off of 2 episodes.
Well, seeing Hawkeye was not not one of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe, but neither were,
Vision.
Wanda and Vision.
Yeah, and then.
But then when they had WandaVision, I liked it. It was a good show.
And then Bucky and what's his face made me hate them even more.
Made you hate who even more?
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier made me hate those 2 characters even more than I already did.
Bucky? Actually, like Bucky.
It made me hate him slightly.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like you need to see it. Yeah.
Well, you can see it.
The movie or Hawkeye? We need clarification here, Mary.
Now, here's the thing, Mary. That if you're saying you don't need to see Encanto, tomato. Me and Patty actually want to see it again just to try and pick up some of the stuff we might have missed the first time around. Because, again, it moved very quickly as far as the music and the vocals and the stuff. So we missed a whole lot of stuff there. We might want to see it again.
Oh, she doesn't need to see
Encanto. Okay, so Mary's saying, yeah, I mean, I'm sure your daughter would love to see it. But my wife does have a review about this.
Oh, but she wouldn't watch Hawkeye either. Okay.
What's that?
But she wouldn't watch Hawkeye either.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't sound like she needs to see either.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick this on in the comments. This is my wife's review of the movie. Okay.
So do you think anyone here will get my analogy that I said the other night? Or not the other night, like a week ago? She doesn't know Marvel. Well, honestly, at this point, I don't really know Marvel either.
Okay, so this is my wife's review of Encanto. But here's some stuff. Okay, the day after the movie, she was trying to finish up her review.
We're not reviewing Hawkeye.
Well, get to that next time. We're not reviewing Hawkeye.
We're not even the ones that derailed this. It was T9.
I know. T9, you got us off on you took us off the rails here. Come on.
Okay, so do you think anyone will get my analogy?
No.
All right.
I'm sure not. So the following day, my wife is trying to finish up her review. It's in the morning. We're talking about the movie. And we started coming up with some really deep dive stuff into the movie, like the grandmother character. I'm going to tell you this part because it really doesn't give away anything because this happens like right at the beginning of the movie. But, the grandmother,
the grandfather is dead.
It's while she's a young woman and she has these babies. And of course, the dad, they don't show what happens exactly to him, but yeah, you're pretty certain it's like, yeah, he's gone. So she's living alone, and she's living in fear. Okay, and me and my wife were like pulling these things out about yeah, this is something you can use in life. You don't want to live in fear. When you live in fear, you are at most risk of losing everything that you love. And, and we were just like coming up with all these things that you could take out of the movie, but we're still not sure whether that was really in the movie or not, or this was just us pulling something out. Yeah. Was it the message of the movie, or was it just me and, your mom?
Yeah, because I've heard other people say the message of the movie is, if you're gifted or you're not gifted, the pressure is not something you have to worry about or something like that. And people have said that's the message of the movie. You can't tell anymore.
I don't know what the message is. I mean, the people have the gifts. The one has strength, the other one can hear, super hearing, and different types of things, special gifts that they have.
Honestly, some of them are more like curses than anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of these gifts were like, I wouldn't want that. That's
I can hear everything going on in this town.
So it's like,
okay.
The one has like a storm over her head all the time, just, crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, we were pulling messages out like, the love of family and,
that's like the message
and the power of family and this and that. We're trying to come up with all these messages that maybe we could pull out of the movie to like make it a positive experience. But were we pulling these out, or was that actually the movie's message? We don't know.
Yeah, because other people have pulled random crap out that they don't know what they're talking about either.
I know. So, okay, here's my problem, though. Here's my main problem with the movie. Disney does movies about all different cultures all over the world, different cultures, different religions, different, different, I don't know, just different everything. Okay. It's a very diverse type of thing that they do. And they've done it for forever, pretty much. I mean, in the past, when Walt Disney was still alive, they would fly people like they did, for the Three Amigos, that type of thing. Three, you know what I'm talking about. They flew people down to actually learn the culture, to pull stuff into the movie or the animation or whatever it was. Spoiler, the most spoilerific, spoil-free movie review ever. One guy get the gift of hearing the whole time. Yeah, it's not really that. It doesn't play that much into the movie. There's a few things.
They're like barely a main character,
and it might not be a guy.
Yeah. Stan.
That's a little sexist, don't you think, Stan? So anyway, Disney has always tried to, show
different cultures.
Different cultures, different religions, things like that. So here's the deal.
Are the characters like ale?
Like what? Ale? Are the characters like ale? It's got to be
likeable.
Likeable. Are the characters likable?
Well, if they're like ale, then like bathwater, sure.
I mean, there are some characters that are likable. There are some that are not. I'll be right up front. There were some characters I wasn't crazy about. There's one character that was likable, was a little freaky, scary looking at a couple of scenes. But so Disney has done this. They've pulled in other cultures, other religions, and shown us different things. I'm going to pull a stupid one off the top of my head here. Aladdin, okay, and they'll say, praise Allah. Okay, that's I mean, it
seems accurate.
That's their religion. They praise Allah. We praise God. Other people, Mulan, it's
the ancestors,
the ancestors, there's Buddha, there's Hindu, there's all kind of stuff. Okay.
Late to the party, but I'm here. You're 2 cents richer. I watched 2 commercials.
Thank you, Steve.
Is it safe to take your daughter? Is it too scary? Well, if you only saw the trailers, you'd think it's filled with more action than it actually is.
I think it has as much action as the trailers have.
But they.
Okay,
I don't
want to get off this one. I want to get this point out. So Disney, kudos for doing that. But why is it that when it comes to Christianity, we know what it is. Okay, can't you mention God once? I mean, like Snow White. I'm not expecting you to say anything about God. Cinderella. I'm not expecting you to say anything about God.
Look it up. The religion in Colombia,
that it's like 70-80% Christian or something like that. Many Catholics there as well, Christian Catholics. It's like,
which they can also tie into Coco, because apparently they were also Catholic, which makes no sense to me.
Right. But in this movie, they mention at the very beginning, there's this miracle. They call it a miracle.
Well, Stan, I can't keep track of your children.
They use, I think
mentioning God will offend people. Apparently.
I think
well, the praise Allah and Aladdin offends people too. But
I mean, I get it. I'm okay with it. I mean, I get it. They're trying to, but one mention of God is all I heard. One, just one.
They mention a church. They
mention
a pastor.
They have a church. They have
a
priest.
Yeah,
I believe he's a priest. He's in it for a split second here and there. They show a church in the city, in the town. They mention miracle, I'm going to say at least a dozen, maybe 24 times in the movie. They talk about this miracle, this miracle. Where did the miracle come from? Couldn't you just one
What
time,
is the voice?
Based on the
What is the voice?
Based on the fact that this was in Colombia and it's predominantly Christian, and this miracle happens, I'm pretty certain that it was, probably, this was a God thing. But they, not once, one time is all I care. Once.
And obviously the family is Christian if they're willing to help with the church.
What's that?
And obviously the family that's been blessed with these gifts is Christian if they're willing to help with the church in some way.
Right. But
what does Encanto translate to? Well, put it through Google Translate. We'll probably get something stupid. I'm sure something like Enchanted or something like that.
I think so. I think it does.
Which, if it's Enchanted, they already have a movie named that.
So, is that sort of like, what's that? The Hands of Fate? Manos.
The Hands of Fate.
Manos, the Hands of Fate, name of a movie. And Manos means hands. So it's hands, the Hands of Fate. Yes.
Okay. So
that was my big pet peeve. I mean, they could have just one mention would have been all I cared about in this particular case, because you don't keep going on about a miracle and not explain, any of it a little bit, or at least wonder what it was. Yeah, or where it came from. Let's see, Spanish.
Did they mention the Fellowship of the Jedi at least? Charm.
Okay.
Google Translate has spoken.
Encanto in Spanish.
Charm, glamour, or spell.
To English.
There's like 3.
So it does say talisman. Yeah. So yeah.
No, that's other words
but talisman is like, yeah, that's another word in Spanish for Encanto. Yeah, glamour.
Disney leadership leans to one side, and that would prevent them mentioning God.
You said it, not me. But here now, this is the thing that I thought was interesting, and I'm gonna bring this up now because, like I said, I didn't hate the movie. There were definitely parts I liked. The music, not a big fan. And I was given permission to give this quote from our friend John Sakari, Big Fat Panda, who got to see the movie when he was at the D23, Destination D23. So he got to see it a few days before we did.
Okay, well, after you quote this, I'm going to give my analogy that no one's going to understand.
You can do that. So here, this is from John, and he actually said, "Go ahead and quote him on this." So I'm taking him up on his word here.
You are absolutely allowed to quote me.
He does.
And
it
then
says right here.
He gives us an actual quote to use.
And he put in quotes. He actually typed this out and sent it to me.
I know this because of the Fox. If the Fox deal hadn't went through, the head of Disney was going to run for president under the.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
But he would have gotten far.
This is from our friend John Sakari, Big Fat Panda. He says, "Hi, WDWpov, Jeff and Marcus. For some reason, this movie did not resonate with me. I mean, it started off strong, and then the music didn't catch me." So he had a problem with the music too. So I wasn't alone on that. I guess I'm a Mencken type fan with catchy tunes that stick with me. Same here, I guess. I do love Mencken's music, and I love
the Sherman Brothers.
And the Sherman Brothers. I love being able to actually understand songs, like songs that make sense, more like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, but you know what the words they're saying are.
I know,
even if you don't understand what the word itself means.
That's
because it's made up.
That's the thing.
We made it up.
You can actually understand that song when they sing it. It's funny
because you understand. You can hear what they're saying.
Yeah. It's not so fast though that you can't hear the words.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says that the music didn't stick with him. Story wise, I also had a little trouble.
No, not connecting. A little. He had a little trouble.
Connecting. I think I'd have enjoyed if they found out, and this is sort of a spoiler, so maybe I'm not going to read this part.
Enunciation.
He felt that the ending could have ended a little differently based on the powers.
Even I felt that after watching. I was like,
that might have been a little more rewarding. I think. Yeah.
Although either ending would have come up a little empty in some way.
So I'm going to skip that little part there just because. And he says, I might have expected a Coco or Moana, and just got something different. Visually stunning, however, Panda. So yeah,
and this wasn't Pixar.
It was not.
Yes.
It was the 60th.
Yep, Walt Disney animated movie.
60th Walt Disney animated movie.
And we have seemed to only go downhill since 50.
Number 50 was
Tangled, which started us on great movie, but it started us on this trend, which is where my analogy comes into play.
Okay.
For the past.
Okay, here comes. This is your, what is this now?
Enunciation.
So you're talking about.
How you say the word can help you understand it better.
Exactly. Okay, so I guess that's my rant. Yeah. And I won't even call it a rant, but like I said, the miracle thing, come on. Don't say miracle 10, 20 times in a movie and not elaborate on it. Come on. Come on, Disney.
Okay, so... And this plays in perfectly because my analogy, both Disney and the thing that's involved with it, both come in at the same time.
Gaston.
They were only about maybe 2 years off from each other, release-wise.
Okay.
Modern Disney, in at least the past 10 years, has become like new Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, no. It's a gaming...
New Super Mario Brothers came out in 2007.
Okay.
Tangled came out in 2009.
Okay. Similar years.
All right. So, if you go back and look at the original Super Mario Brothers games, the old ones, each new game had new music, new art style, new physics, new everything, basically.
Okay.
New power-ups. But then along came new Super Mario Brothers, and then new Super Mario Brothers Wii, and new Super Mario Brothers 2, and new Super Mario Brothers U. And they recycled the same music, the same art assets, graphics, physics, pretty much everything. And then the last one that I just mentioned got remade again.
Okay. So what's the analogy? I'm
Ever since Tangled, it has basically been same art style, same type of music, same physics, everything for the past 10 years.
That's actually more like 20. Wasn't Tangled out
2000.
2001 or something like that? Or am I wrong? No.
2001?
No. 2001 was
2009.
I'm sorry. 2001 was Emperor's New Groove.
That was the last.
2000.
That was their last hand-drawn animated.
That's right.
movie.
I was confusing that with Tangled for some reason, but as far as the timing. But yeah, so a little over 10 years.
Wasn't
10, 12
Tangled their first CG animated movie done by them specifically, not Pixar?
Not Pixar, yeah. So, but yeah, I know the sort
you
of
understand the analogy.
the
I'm
eyes.
giving.
I know the
Yeah.
eyes and this general facial characteristics.
Although Tangled had music you could understand.
Oh, had great music. I love the music in Tangled. I love the song, where they're on the water with the lanterns and
even with my analogy, I suppose
I see the light. Okay.
I suppose with my analogy, someone could try to say, oh, well, if you look at the old hand-drawn Disney animated movies, they were all the same general art style, same general music. But each one felt unique in their own way. Now they all just feel like this generic corporate feel to them, where it's make as much money as possible, focus on the art.
But what about the music? The music was definitely different in this movie.
And not if you compare it to the last 5 movies.
Not in a good direction, but
not
it was
if
different.
You compare it to the last 5 movies.
Really?
Even Moana.
Well,
Moana had a couple songs where they did that too.
Moana was also Lin-Manuel Miranda also wrote songs for
Manuel. Relay instructions.
Yeah, he did. He wrote songs for that as well. So yeah, it's sort of like that rappy. It's like a rap in speaking.
Wow, someone got
thing.
what I'm saying.
What's that? Oh, Katie, she said, "Yeah, I get what Marcus is saying."
Like the sand physics in the character's hair. Ever since Moana, it's always been the same.
See, now Katie, she loves watching movies. That's why she has.
And she also likes playing games.
That's why she loves popping the popcorn.
From what I've heard,
and all that. So,
but like the sand physics in Moana, she falls down in sand, and 2 pats later, all the sand's gone from her hair.
Yeah. By the way, Katie,
same thing with this movie.
I think I saw Popping the Popcorn on YouTube. You got over 100 subscribers now. Nice. Very good. Very good. I think I'm right on that. I'm not 100% sure.
But yeah, they all have the same general feel, this art style that just feels like, I guess it's what we use now to save on assets or money by reusing stuff.
Speaking of which, Katie, if you are I'm going to put this up here partly for you, but for anyone else in the audience, this is our TubeBuddy affiliate link. Okay. This link will get you 40% off of TubeBuddy products. I think it's good through the end of today. So like midnight Pacific time is when this disappears. But it basically, check it out. TubeBuddy, we use it. It gives you some extra tools and extra analytical things you can use on YouTube to help build your YouTube audience, to build your videos, to do they have some really cool tools that allow you to look and do some comparisons of like one video versus another, or even your channel versus someone else's channel, to see what they might be doing that's something you might want to do. If you think you might be interested in using it, you please use the affiliate link that I just posted. We get a little percentage, and you get a big discount because it's a Cyber Monday thing. I think it's over in 6 hours and 3 minutes as we speak. And I'm going to throw this one out there too. This one is, if I can find it. Nope, that's not the right one.
That is not it.
That is not it. I don't think I have it here. I don't think I have it here. I thought I did. Oh, I know how to get to it. Give me a second. Watch this. Watch this. I don't know if I can do this or not. I don't think I can.
It just occurred to me.
What's that?
That my analogy actually does work on some level with the older games and the older movies.
How's that?
Well, if you look at gaming as a whole, it's been the art form to progress through the modern, postmodern, post-postmodern phases of most forms of art the quickest, or at least cyclically, it cycles through it the fastest out of all of them.
Okay.
Movies, regular art have done it very slowly over time. So it makes it easier to compare. So you could say like the old Mickey Mouse cartoons would be like, oh, the original Super Mario Brothers. The original animated movies, oh, Super Mario Brothers 3. Then the like the Mencken era with those, the Renaissance would have been
the
like
Renaissance period.
The Renaissance period, yeah,
yes.
would have been Super Mario World, and then now we've reached the new Super Mario Brothers period.
Right.
Except it's been the one going for the longest period of time.
Okay.
With the new movies.
I was going to post our link, the affiliate link for StreamYard, but I can't get to it. Wait,
back up.
Yeah, the snow's back up. I can't get to it there the way I'd like to because the link button is not there. It's not there once we're running live. So that's dumb because StreamYard, here's another fix for you. When you're running a live stream, give you the opportunity to click on the actual affiliate thing, because it was there before I started running live and I could have clicked on it. But yeah, Sherman Brothers, that's good stuff. Mencken, I like his music. But anyway.
And now we've reached
we're about at our end of our show.
Yeah. We got 3 minutes. We can just cut into their time.
So here's the deal. Katie or whoever else might be interested in using TubeBuddy, go ahead and check out that link. If you're interested in StreamYard, which is what we use, which gives us,
Mary, we got it. 3 minutes.
We're on it, Mary. We're on it. It gives us the ability to, basically bring up different templates and different screens and share screens. They actually added a new feature, which now you can actually have a PowerPoint presentation and actually import it right into StreamYard, which makes it easier to bring up a picture thing, which I actually had one here for the movie thing. In fact, I'm just going to do this real quick here. See, I could do this like slideshow, really impromptu. I can go through the slides like that. These are some of the slides from my.
Want to get rid of the snow effect first.
You could do that, but you can see now it's very easy to bring up a slideshow effect while you're talking, and it's not as difficult as it was where you have to share a screen and make sure the sizing is right and doing all this, going through all these conniptions. So that's another new feature they just came out with on StreamYard, which I like. Anyway, you ready to sing this thing out?
Sure.
Okay. I will post our affiliate link for StreamYard as soon as the show's over in the comments. But now, a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, cereal soon. KEY, why? Because we like ya. MOUSC.
At least someone understood me.
And I will post Patty's link again right here so that you can see her review if you'd like to. I don't know why we're sing-songing everything now, but here is her link to her.
You really don't have to.
To her review of Encanto, Tomato. And okay, I'm done singing. Nice to have you all with us tonight.
You say tomato, I say.
Hey, you say tomato, I say Encanto. Anyway, nice having you tonight. Have a magical week. And as always, we hope to see you next week and enjoy the cold weather or whatever it is you have around in your area. Take care, everybody. Good night.